Joining us now is Dr. Muhib Kahn, Director of the Comprehensive Stroke Center at Spectrum Health Butterworth, to talk about Stroke Camp. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
So who is this camp for?
So the Stroke Camp is for stroke survivors as well as their caregivers, their loved ones who are taking care of them. It is open to all stroke survivors and their caregivers, regardless of which institution, which stroke center they were taken care of. It is free of cost. You just have to register for it online, and we will be happy to have you at the camp.
Talk to us about when this event is taking place and kind of some of the activities or things that they'll be doing.
It's taking place in September, in the last week of September on the Sunday. It is taking place in Calvin College, Prince Conference Center, and it runs between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will be focusing on what stroke survivors go through after suffering from a stroke, what difficulties and disabilities that they're dealing with, and how to overcome those barriers with the help of education and training from therapists, occupational therapists, music therapists, some other innovative therapies like music therapy, yoga. We will have nutritionists and dietitians to talk about healthy eating. So all in all, just to focus on how to live quality of life after the stroke. And it's not only focused on stroke survivors, but also to provide some support to the caregivers who are also going through a stressful time taking care of a stroke survivor, and some counseling sessions and support for them as well during this camp.
I really like that it includes the caregivers, because that can be a frustrating time when you don't exactly understand what your loved one has been going through.
So the stroke survivor caregivers, the people who take care of them, actually has been studied that they do have a high level of stress and depression, and they are unable to share their feelings because the focus has always been on the stroke survivors. So we have a session during this camp where we actually have only the stroke caregivers sit with us and discuss what they go through, what problems they're dealing with. It is because of this stroke camp that we have been able to start a specialized support group for stroke caregivers only, where all the caregivers without their stroke survivor meet and discuss different topics and have some sessions and have some speakers come in and talk to them about what they're going through after their loved one had a stroke.
All right, well, there's plenty of time to sign up because it's not until next month. We will put that link inside our story at woodtv.com. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.